Hello, literature lovers. Today we are discussing The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, starting with the rhyming. Highlight all the eternal and end rhymes in your stanzas, and you can note the pattern. Alliteration should be noted, and the assonance reference you can underline it, and definitions should be there. Readings give you practice. Now, talking about the summary of Raven, it's mentioned here. It's a very important work by Edgar Allan Poe, and the summary is clearly given. And the Greek god of wisdom is also referred. You can read it clearly. And talking about who is Lenore, and it's very important. It is possible that Lenore, the idolized deceased woman in the poem, represents Poe's beloved wife Virginia, who was in poor health when Poe wrote The Raven. She died 2 years after the publication of the work poem, and when she was only in her mid 20s. Importance of the work, it's without doubt very important work by Poe, and this work has taken a very great theme ultimately of the death of a beautiful woman. That is quite understandable, and there are many references from it, and it's given here. You can read it clearly. The publication date is mentioned here, that is 1845. Next comes the basic things related to it. Now the work has begun. It's the first stanza and the second one. The whole text will be provided to you. The summary was given earlier, and you can see the stanzas. This work is really remarkable, very well placed, and it is prescribed in so many universities' syllabus. So it's worth reading, it's worth your time, and I'm sure you will like being part of it. You can read clearly how the phrases are being used, rhyming scheme, and the use of assonance is great. Literary devices here are used in greater context, and mostly alliteration and assonance flows throughout it. So you can see how it's widely spread. It's a great body of work, and talking about the bird, the whole symbolic meaning runs throughout it, and you can see how nicely it is presented here. That really intrigues and makes the interest more pleasing. My sad soul into smiling. So here you can see S and S use. Alliteration is again there. Sorry, I messed up a bit. You can see how the work is being presented in such a wonderful way. Use of the language is wide, and flirting, flutter, flung the shutter, stepped the steady raven of the saintly days. Should be read very precisely, and I'm sure you will enjoy it, making the best of your time. This works really, and no doubt it's remarkable use of language is there. Use of different phrases, and the words are talk of a town. That's the end of it. I'm sure you will definitely like it, especially the end line, and my soul from out that shadow that flies, floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore. Thank you.